Good morning. I'm Burak Kuyan, the CEO of Galata Wind, and it's my pleasure to introduce you today to you, our company, and some information regarding Turkish markets. Galata Wind is a subsidiary of Doğan Holding, listed on the Istanbul Stock Exchange under the ticker GWIND and committed to generating 100% clean energy through our wind and solar power plants. Before going into Galata Wind, let me give you overview of Doğan Holding. Doğan Holding is one of the biggest conglomerates of Turkey, involved in electricity generation, industries trade, automotive, finance, internet and entertainment, and real estate. The shareholding structure of the company is 64% is belong to Doğan family and 36% is a free float on the Istanbul Stock Exchange. Once we come back to Galata Wind, Galata Wind is established in 4th of April 2006. The shareholder structure of the company is 70% belongs to Doğan Holding and 30% is listed on the Istanbul Stock Exchange. What are the core values of Galata Wind? We appreciate the value, we bring innovation, we act with responsibility and transparency, we approach our work with passion, we achieve together. We have very dynamic young talent. We have 51 employees, 40 years average, 24% women employees, and 12% employee growth by year. Galata Wind is an ESG-driven company. This is the first green IPO in Turkey. 100% renewable energy, clean energy for a clean future. And last commissioned wind power plant is 62.7 megawatt. If we go down for that, Galata Wind has 3 wind and 2 solar farms in Turkey. The installed capacity of these power plants are 2,290 megawatts. 3 wind power plants and 2 solar power plants. If we look at the Galata Wind's portfolio, we have, as I mentioned, 3 wind power plant, Şah, located in Bandırma, Taşpınar, located in Bursa, and Mersin, located in Mersin. Solar power plants are in Çorum and Erzurum in Turkey. The installed capacity of Şah is 105 megawatts. Taşpınar wind and the hybrid capacity is 8.4% megawatt as of now, and the Mersin 62.7 megawatts. Çorum solar power plant installed capacity is 9.4 megawatt, and Erzurum is 24.7 megawatts. Let me go through milestones of the company. As I mentioned, the company is established in 2006. In 2012, the company is acquired by Doğan Holding. At that time, the installed capacity of the company was 126 megawatt installed capacity. Through those years, we have tried to expand our portfolio, and in 2023, at the end of 2023, we ended up with 290 megawatt installed capacity, more than doubled our capacity within 10 years' time. Let me go through some facts regarding Turkish electricity market. The total, at the end of 2023, total installed capacity in Turkey was 106,344 megawatt installed capacity. Out of this, 31,779 was hydro, 25,000 was natural gas, and around 22,000 is thermal. Wind and solar is approximately together. Wind is 11,697 and solar is 11,292. And the ownership of these assets is 70% is independent producers and 23% by the government. If you look at the numbers for generation, in Turkey, consumption was around 326 billion kilowatt hours of electricity, and 118,000 of it came from thermal power. Hydro is 63,000 and natural gas 69,000. As you can see, Turkey mostly depends on the fossil fuels in generation here. But looking in the future, the country has huge plans to expand its renewable assets and have more than doubled its capacity in generation. As I mentioned, Turkish electricity market is growing and the consumption is growing as well. The prices, there is a fully liberalized electricity market in Turkey. In Turkey, you can sell your electricity to the day-ahead market and benefit from the prices listed on the day-ahead market. Or you can enter into PPAs for a year or 2 year time as of now. And everyone wants to increase that amount to 5 to 10 years so we can have more secure agreements. The third point in selling electricity in Turkey is through feed-in tariff systems. For renewable energy, Turkey provided feed-in tariff system to develop renewable energy in Turkey. Starting from 2005, there was feed-in tariff mechanism for renewable energy assets. And it ended by 2021. However, in 2021, the projects that become commercially operational benefits from these feed-in tariff for 10 years. If you look at our generation capacity, we started with our Mersin power plant, started with 62 million kilowatt hours of electricity in 2010. And 2022, we reached up to 741 million kilowatt hours of electricity. We are expanding and we want to expand our capacity as much as we can. We are reducing 430,000 tons of emission annually. In the last 3 years, we sold 1.5 million tons of carbon credits in the last 3 years. Just in 2023, we sold 400,000 tons of carbon credits. The average price per ton is around 3 to 5 USD. What is our strategy? What is our mission? Our vision is to generate 100% clean energy for a cleaner future inspired by nature. Our mission is to become an exemplary and respected organization with a sustainable business model. What we have done to increase our capacity is we have committed to reach up to 550 megawatt installed capacity by 2025. And we have target for 2030 around 1,500 megawatt installed capacity. How are we going to do that? First, we have signed 300 megawatt project development in Europe. 300 megawatt of it is in 2025 strategy. Beyond that, we have been granted with 7 different projects in Turkey with the EMRA license. The total capacity of these projects are 350 megawatts. In addition to this, we will going to introduce expansions within our current wind power plants. First of all, we have 39 megawatt installed capacity to be installed by end of this year in Mersin. And we have 6.8 megawatt installed capacity in Şaf. We're going to introduce 25 megawatt installed capacity solar power plant in Taşpınar hybrid power project. And also we have acquired Alapınar project in 2022, and we're going to introduce 14 megawatt, around 14 megawatt of the capacity by 2025. So we are very eager to reach our commitments by end of 2025. As I mentioned, how we do this: explore, focus, and expansion. We want to become a global player. By meaning of global player, not just in Europe, also United States is a target country for Galata Wind, because we want to be a global player. Asia is also, Africa is also our aim markets. Let me go through some financials regarding the company. I'm very happy CEO because we own one of the strongest financially sound company in Turkey. We are very proud of it because our net debt to EBITDA is around 0. We do have cash in the company, and we do have more cash than our debt. So therefore, it provides us future expansion plans more helpful. The only important thing is to reaching up to financing, and Galata Wind is very strong in this department as well. In last year, we have signed $45 million worth credit loan with EBRD, European Development Bank. And this year, we signed $25 million of credit line with Proparco, France Development. This shows us, and other international banks also eager to work with our company. In terms of corporate governance, we have 6 board members. One of them is a woman, 2 independent board members. And the company's executive directors, including me, CFO, Chief Operations Officer, Mr. Mehmet Ali Gürpınar, Chief Legal Officer, Ms. Özen Ertuğrul. We are running the company, and we are very glad. We are a very strong team in terms of financially, in terms of know-how, everything, because we do everything in-house. And we provide futuristic thinking, problem-solving, decision-making, and creativity and innovation. Galata Wind sustainable strategy is, we are doing renewable energy generation. We do sustainable process, sustainable finance, decarbonization, and social license to operate. When we look at our sustainability ratings, S&P Global Ratings, number 1 in its sector in Turkey, number 13 in its sector globally, which is very important. We have received rating from Sustainalytics, which is 14.9. And if you look at the Sustainalytics parameters, we are in the low risk company. I'm very glad with that. We have, as I mentioned, we are very glad that we have this financially strong company. In summary, Galata Wind is well positioned to continue to lead Turkey in the renewable energy transition and expand its capacity to global markets. Thank you for your time and attention.